Hi guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I am so excited because we're going to be testing out the new Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. I have been waiting for my package to arrive at my door and it finally did. I'm going to do a wear test and I'm going to share my first impressions with you guys. I haven't tried anything on, so this is going to be a true first impressions video, which is one of my favorite videos to film. Not only that, I also thought it would be a really good video to share my thoughts on the new Porefessional Light Primer. I have had this in my possession for a while, but I wanted to use it on camera for you guys in case you guys were curious about this primer and you wanted to try it out. So both of these products are new and we are going to be testing them both out today. I already know how this wears. I already know all about this primer, but I do want to see how it works with this right here. If you guys want to see my first impressions on the new Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation, as well as what I think about the Benefit Light Primer, then definitely keep on watching. I did my eyes, I did my eyebrows. I wanted something really natural because I didn't want to distract from what actually matters. And that is this right here. So we are going to do a wear test today. I'm going to do all that good stuff. All I have right now on is my Tula Glowy SPF. Of course, we need to SPF. Your girl looking pretty glowy. Let's go ahead and start off with the primer. So this is new from Benefit. So this is their light primer. This is the ultra lightweight face primer to minimize the look of pores. It says it's gentle, feels breathable, and non-comedogenic. It is 73% water-based. It's gentle and has a cloud-like lightness. I have been using this primer for a while and I honestly really like this primer. Like, spoiler alert, I like this primer. I feel like if you did not like the OG Porefessional primer, then if you felt that that was too drying, I think you're really gonna like this one because it does give you that like gel, watery kind of feel. It does have a cooling effect on the face as well. This retails for $32. Pretty typical. They didn't like raise the price or anything. The texture of the primer, it does give off a pinky gel-like plush look. So I'm just gonna take some and pop it all on my face. Love this primer. I probably did take a little bit too much, but that's okay. But yeah, I love when you put this on. It does give like that cooling effect too, and it definitely does smooth out the pores. Super hydrating, because it is a water-based primer. We are all poured up. The pores are filled. My face is cooling. I do feel like that cooling, hydrating effect. I really like that primer. Now let's get into the gist of the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. So this retails for $44. It is very much up there in price with the OG Charlotte Tilbury Foundation. So I have the Airbrush Flawless Foundation. I am in the shade 14 Neutral. So when I was picking my shade for this, I was like, okay, let me just stick with 14 Neutral. If it doesn't work, then we'll figure it out. But I did get 14 Neutral in this. So the claims on this foundation says it's undetectable coverage, improves the look of skin with each wear, and it also says it minimizes the appearance of pores, reduces the appearance of pigmentation and dark spots, and the skin appears instantly brighter. So it is a medium coverage light as air foundation infused with hydrating hyaluronic acid, brightening rose complex. Skin looks more instantly beautiful and over time for a healthy looking glow. All right, let's dive into this, shall we? So like I said, I have the shade 14 Neutral. Love the packaging. This is giving me like tinted moisturizer kind of vibes, but honestly, the shade looks so promising. I'm really happy about that. So we're gonna see. So it comes in a pump. What I'm gonna do is take a sponge on one side of my face and on the other side, I'm gonna use a brush. I know there's a ton of you guys out there who apply your foundation differently, so I'm gonna do both techniques on either side. I did clean my sponge this morning, so we're gonna pump. Let's do one pump on here once we get it out. There we go. All right, so that is what one pump gives us. So this is about one pump right here. We're gonna take it on this side of my face. I know the foundation does oxidize, not this one, but the regular Flawless, the Airbrush foundation does oxidize. This shade is looking a little bit darker than I thought, but it's still a really good shade though. definitely doesn't look like it's the same shade as my regular one. That one pump definitely did cover about one side of my face. Let's get into that skin. So this definitely does look like my skin. What do we think? That looks beautiful. You guys can see the difference on one side of my face. I think this is pretty. I'm not really getting that glowy look, maybe because I didn't put, well, I do kind of get that glow, that like natural glow in there. This is beautiful. All right, so this is this side with one pump of the foundation with a sponge. Really love it. It looks natural and lightweight. I don't really feel it on my face. Ooh, I like this. I like this a lot. This is looking really, really good. Let's go ahead and try to go in with another pump on this side of my face so we can build it up and see what 2 pumps does. So I'm gonna take another pump and we're just gonna go over this. Okay, so this is what 2 pumps looks like on the side of my face. I think this looks just like skin. I will say the shade is just like a hair too deep, just a hair too deep, even though it doesn't exactly match the shade that I have here. This shade is a lot lighter and it kind of oxidizes, but I guess this is a good thing because this one won't oxidize. So far, I'm not really seeing it oxidize, I don't think. Let's go ahead and try the foundation on this side of my face with the brush. So I have 1 pump on here. That was 1 full pump. I feel like the brush gives me more coverage, honestly, because it's a brush. So we're just gonna blend this in. This definitely did give me more coverage. I think for me personally, whenever I use this product, I'm gonna use a brush. Because I don't know why, something about like products like this, I just love using a brush. I just feel like it just makes everything so smooth. The brush that I'm using is the JH03 brush from Morphe and Jaclyn Hill. Brush, sponge side. Which side do you guys prefer? I personally prefer the brush side, but I mean, at the end of the day, it all looks the same. But I just like how the brush applied with this foundation. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my makeup, and then we're gonna go ahead and start the wear test. Okay guys, so I went ahead and finished off the rest of my makeup. We are about to get into the wear test, which I'm super, super excited about. So it is 12:03 right now. Perfect, it's 12:03. We are gonna go ahead and dive into this wear test. I did set my makeup with the airbrush? What am I saying? With the Charlotte Tilbury airbrush setting spray. Of course, we're using the new Charlotte Tilbury foundation. Why not use the setting spray to see how my makeup holds up, if my oils really peek through, and we're gonna get into it. So let's go ahead and start off this wear test. Okay guys, so right now it is 4:05. Hardly could tell. I literally just woke up from a nap. I did run a couple of errands earlier, but I just woke up from a nap. Everything's still looking really good. One thing I've noticed is that this shade looks really like a lot darker than the 14 neutral of the regular foundation. I went to the bathroom and I looked at my makeup. I didn't touch up anything at all either. Oh my god, I have nothing on my lips, nothing. I didn't touch up anything. The shade is a lot darker than the 14 neutral that I have. Like, I want to swatch this really quickly. So this is the Charlotte foundation, the new Beautiful Skin, and then this next to it is the 14 neutral of the foundation. Do you guys see the difference? So this shade right here is the airbrush foundation, and this is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin. I feel like I really like the shade of the foundation better. This one is just a little bit deeper, and I'm actually seeing that. Like, it just looks different in person. On camera, you might not notice it too much, but like in person, I feel like my face is a lot deeper than everything else in person. I like really can notice it really, really well in person. That's just one thing there, but I'm gonna wear it a little bit longer. Oils are not peeking through. Everything still looks the same. I'm very impressed with the wear on this. 4 hours in, so we're gonna wear it a little bit longer and see how it does. All right guys, so we're gonna go ahead and do the final wear test. I did change my clothes because I'm about to film another video because I got this unexpected package and I'm about to take all this off and film this video, so I'm so excited about it. But I want to share my final thoughts. It is right now, what time is it? It is 5:07 p.m. So I've had this on for about a little bit over 5 hours. I will say that my oils are starting to peek through my T-zone. My T-zone typically is the area that tends to get most oily, but as far as everything else, everything on the face is holding up. I did take a nap, so some of the foundation kind of wore off on my chin, like around my mouth area, because I was trying so hard not to touch my face while I was sleeping. One thing about this is that this shade is not the same shade in the regular foundations. Like if you are picking this shade thinking it's going to be the same, you guys saw my swatch in the last little clip, not the same shade at all, which really does suck because I'm kind of thinking I want to try 13 neutral, maybe just to see. I feel like this looks good on camera, but in person I could just see the distinct difference. Like it just looks, I see a very different contrast in person, or it could just be the undertone as well. I think I need something more goldeny, but honestly this foundation is beautiful. It wears beautifully. I cannot complain about it. I really don't have anything negative to say about it. It just looks beautiful. It's a good everyday foundation. Honestly, I think it should be cheaper because this is something people would wear every day because it is lightweight and light coverage. Well, it is a lightweight foundation, so I wish that it was a little bit cheaper, but I'm not mad about it. It is Charlotte Tilbury at the end of the day, but I do think this is definitely worth the pickup. It's beautiful. I think it lasts a while. I didn't even use a mattifying primer. I went in with the Benefit primer, so this isn't even a mattifying primer, so I think this foundation is holding up really, really well. But I'm gonna end this video right here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you found it helpful, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.